So we're going to have a look at, obviously we've got, as I said, back-to-back defeats, Eastleigh and yesterday against Scunthorpe. Since last night, I've been looking at social media. I shouldn't really, because it is so miserable. But yeah, the reaction from the fans are obviously not happy. I guess we can tie both games into one. Eastleigh, actually, I did predict a 2-1 defeat.
Wow.
So I feel like it's my fault, kind of.
Oh, wow. Well,
yeah.
there we go then. That's said.
I just feel with Nor missing that middle, we've kind of lost our way a little bit. I think we're struggling up front, excluding Dallas, with Kendall out. I don't think Kev's quite sure what his best front two is. And I just saw a banana skin, but I did expect a reaction against Scunthorpe, and we just didn't get it, did we?
No, it was arguable. You had two different styles of play in Eastleigh and Scunthorpe. Eastleigh being the team to sit back, Scunthorpe being the more open, dynamic pressing team. So Kev had a tricky week on that aspect of playing two different strategies, and both, dare I say, failed almost miserably. Maybe the first half of Scunthorpe revived that performance against Eastleigh a little bit, but bar that, no, it was really poor. Otherwise, Eastleigh obviously set up with a low block, hard to break down, like you said. The front two, being Walker and Dallas, just didn't combine too great. After 20 minutes, Eastleigh singled out Dallas, and that left Walker to do all the hard work, which, as we've seen in the past, maybe isn't his forte. Then Kev changes it up, going Scunthorpe. You have Hopper up top, and I'd say a lot of the fan base is widely against that decision of starting Hopper, which is a bit 50-50 with me personally. He's a Southend player. We should back him all the way, start to finish, and then for him to come off and be cheered at and even booed by a few was a bit hard to take at times. But you're a striker. If your goal ratio isn't as great as others, you're going to maybe start having that pressure on you. But like we said, it's been a horrible week on the whole. And Boreham Wood, which we'll come on to, is a really big game. And dare I say, not huge. We're only 13 games in, so no game is huge in terms of the season. But I think huge is in how we go forward in this month and how we proceed. Because, like you said, it's been very tricky for Kev all round.
Yeah. So looking at that Eastleigh game, we'll quickly look at the goals. First one, I mean, you were there. You probably saw it a lot better. To me, it looked like Colin should have really not got beaten at his near post. But I think in the build up to that, we weren't closing players down. It was just one of those typical disappointing goals to let in.
Yeah, no, I agree heavily. Again, Colin at the near post, that's arguable. You could say he should be covering that, or is Blair going to shoot it across him in the far corner? So for Colin's aspect, it is a bit disappointing. But I think there's 10 players in front of Colin that could have stopped that play coming through. And the midfield, especially against Eastleigh, just dropped off immensely. There was no Keenan really tracking back. Miley got beaten, and then it was down to Ralph and Goodliff to mark their two pacey forwards, which are even on their best days, they're not going to keep up with them. And it's a good finish, let's be honest, from the Eastleigh guy. Lots of power, straight for it. Kind of like what we're hoping for as Southend supporters, just someone to put their laces through it and just go bang into the corner of the net and take that. And then it really set the tone. And then we woke up. Dare I say, we woke up after that and went, right, we've got to go score at the other end. And Dallas, as always, saves our bacon a little bit.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Oh, amazing. Fox in the box. Without him, I don't know where we'd be up top, honestly.
I was saying that yesterday.
If Barnsley recall him anytime soon, I really do think we're in bother. I really fear for our forward line going forward. But no, he's a tactical, really smart individual player. Knows where to be, that Fox in the box. And he got the goal. Brilliant. That's what you need. We're back in the game. We put the pressure on Eastleigh for 10 minutes and then up the other end, bang. Colin, again, arguably another iffy. Could he be stronger? Could he claim it a bit stronger? Yes, I really do think so. And everyone else is so slow to react to the ball. The ball drops. Everyone's just staring like, oh, are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? No one does. And it's an easy finish for their number 8. Just slams it in the net again, laces through it. Goal for them. And that just really, it set the tone for the night, I felt. Well, set the tone, especially for the final 10 minutes, just to go, their players are not afraid to smash a ball in a net. They're not afraid to have a dig from outside the box. Where's our like non-feared hitting the ball from outside the box? If it goes in the Rose Ed, do you know what? Fine. We live with it. We move on. Let's have another chance. But there was none of that. It was always to the side, try and find another player, which can work. Let's not get it wrong. Possession is part of the football world. but it doesn't win you games all the time, especially against
No.
teams like Eastleigh, who are going to sit back and just hold out and grind out. And they did that superbly. And I credited them on the night. They deserved the credit. They won with no gaffer in charge, and fair play to them. We were awful. We were absolutely awful.